Yo, what's up guys, welcome to the channel, and today I'm actually going to be doing something a bit different on my channel. So today I'm actually going to be doing a GoodWood Festival of Speed hill climb video, which will be taking all sorts of classic cars up the track and seeing how it goes. It's going to be quite interesting to say the least, as I've never done this before. To be fair, I wanted to do this the past 2 years, but I could never get the mod to work. But I finally figured out the mod and how to install it properly, and it was actually a lot easier than I thought. But yeah, we're going to be taking some classic F1 cars, all sorts up the hill climb. So let's just jump straight into it and see how it goes though. So the first car we're going to be taking up the hill climb is the 1975 Tyrrell, which is also known as the six-wheeler, the only F1 car to ever have more than 4 wheels. And it was a very interesting car to take up the hill climb, not gonna lie. It really didn't like handling. The handling was terrible, especially this corner coming up here, because you go from really high speed to a really low speed, and you can see I lose the back end just a little bit there. But yeah, under braking it's very difficult to control, but luckily we managed to do it very nicely. Now coming up to the wall section, you got to be very careful, but I seem to have managed to take it with very nice speed there. This is another section where I thought you could take it flat out, but apparently not. It's a lot tighter than what it looks to start with. Coming up here, this part is easy flat, and then run up to the line, and there is our hill climb at GoodWood in the 1975 Tyrrell. For each car I take up the hill climb, I'm going to do 2 replays, which will be trackside and on board. I'm actually going to do 3 for this one, just for the fact that I wanted to add cockpit cam in for this one, as it is very interesting looking at the run through a cockpit cam view, and really shows the difficulty I had doing this hill climb with the speeds and everything. So coming up to the corner I really struggle with, as you see, just managing to get around the corner. It's very difficult to see out and know where the wheels are. Obviously it's 6 wheels and the rear is a lot wider, so it's very hard to know how far you can push and how close to the hay bales and the wall you can get. But then coming up to the final corner then, and that is my hill climb in cockpit cam at GoodWood. So next we got a 1967 Lotus that was very interesting to drive up the GoodWood hill climb once again. So we really had to attempt this a couple of times, not gonna lie, because this one I just kept messing up so many times because it just understeered straight onto the grass or into the hay bales. So thankfully I managed to get a good run in though, down to the corner that I really struggled with under braking. The older cars I found really struggled with that corner there, so I had to really be careful. So if I take it a bit slower than other people, then that is the reason why. I've really power slided through the wall section though, just managing to keep it out the hay bales and the wall. Again there, power sliding through, easy flat through here, managed to take it nicely, and there is my hot lap in the hill climb of the 1967 Lotus. So this was one of my personal favourites to take up the hill climb, the 1991 McLaren F1 car. So I really pushed this one to the absolute limit here as I actually power slided out there, got a kick over steer once again, down towards the corner that I really hated. This one managed to handle very nicely though. The first car that I actually really enjoyed taking that corner with, somehow managed to grip and just stay on track. Coming up to the wall section then, took it with very nice speed there, just avoiding the wall. Now coming up to the last braking corner, and now it's easy flat to the line, up the gears as we take one more gear, and there is my hill climb in the 1991 McLaren. So next we have the World Championship winning car, the 1997 Williams, which was driven by Jack Villeneuve, and he really managed to dominate this season very nicely with this car and really push it to the absolute limit. So I thought I'd take up the hill climb. As you can see, it's really difficult to see out of this car on this hill climb, so that's what I really had to be aware of and really be careful of, especially through the wall section. But we managed to take it really nicely to see the speed is getting a lot better on these cars the higher we're going in the years. But there's my hill climb in the 1997 championship winning Williams car. Just because the view is a bit restricted in cockpit cam, I'm also going to add TV pod into the video. So run down towards turn 1, took it very nicely there, avoiding the inside gravel and the outside grass, through to turn 2 very nicely, down the straight then coming to the corner that I really dislike on this track. But managed to really take it nicely. This car just stuck very nicely to the track, through up to the wall section really nicely. I think that's the quickest I've ever taken it in this video so far. And then down a couple gears through the final braking corner. Now it's easy flat up to the line, and there is my hill climb in the 1997 Williams. So next we have Fernando Alonso's race-winning 2008 Renault car, which won the Japanese Grand Prix and the Singapore Grand Prix after a bit of a Crashgate conspiracy, which came out to be true back in 2008. So yeah, it was a really good car to drive up this hill climb. I think this is the most exciting lap I've had, not gonna lie, so far. So I really enjoyed this one with the amount of speed that it had coming up here, especially through the wall. Look how quickly it goes. You really have to be careful you don't hit the wall through the final braking corner, really use as much of the track, just getting a bit of oversteer there. Now run up to the line, and there is my GoodWood hot lap in the 2008 Renault. So the next car we got is the race-winning 2009 Ferrari, driven by Kimi Raikkonen and Felipe Massa, which won at the Belgium Grand Prix. Kimi Raikkonen managed to beat Giancarlo Fisichella to the line and managed to take the win. It was a very good car to drive up this hill climb, not gonna lie. I really had to be careful because the speed was just getting quicker and quicker with these cars. Just watch how I take the wall here, just as fast as I can, just lifting on just a little bit, flip down a couple gears to third gear through the final braking corner, now run all the way up to the line, and there is my hot lap at the GoodWood hill climb in the 2009 Ferrari. So for this one I decided to also add in a TV pod camera angle view of it, just for the fact that it was quite hard to see from cockpit cam. So I managed to take turn 1 very nicely through here, really taking it with good speed. It just shows how quick this car is and how quicker we're getting up the list now. And then through to the really harsh braking corner, you got to really be careful, managed to take it very nicely, just tapping the glass there. Now up to the wall section, taking it very quickly, just lifting off just a little bit, just enough to make it around. Then up to the final braking corner, really drifting there, really hard to not get oversteer there. Now it's flat easy to the line, and that is the hot lap there. So I decided to take a step back from F1 and actually go into IndyCar for this one. So yeah, we are in Roman Grosjean's IndyCar, and as you can see, we actually didn't go up to third gear there, only up to second, and again through there, only up to second. This is where we finally get up to third gear, then fourth, and maybe just fifth there, and then coming down towards a harsh braking corner. I really struggled with the IndyCar through this hill climb, so we really had to be really careful. As you can see, we're actually just avoiding the grass and the gravel there through the wall. I don't think it was as quick as my F1 2009 lap, but nevertheless we're still pushing the absolute limit. Now it's easy flat to the line now, and there is my IndyCar lap at GoodWood hill climb. So another Formula series I'm going to be trying here is Formula E. So I'm actually using a stock car, which is actually made out of carbon fibre, as you can see. So yeah, we're going to take up the hill climb through turn 1 very nicely. Turn 2, again, I really like to try and run the inside there. The bumps is the key to hitting it. That's basically the apex, really, on this track. So then coming up to the harsh braking section, you've really got to be careful. This car only has one gear, so I just stay in the same gear the whole time. Up towards the wall section, as you see, it's not as quick as what the previous cars are, so that's a bit of a shock. You might see that I actually had lap times in for the last 3 cars, just to try and compare them to each other. Now run up to the line, easy flat, and there is my hot lap at the GoodWood hill climb in the Formula E car. So we obviously got to have a nowadays Formula 1 car taking up this hill climb. So we are in the 2021 Formula 1 Alpine car. As you see, we managed to flip up to 4th there through the straight just before coming up to turn 1. Took turn 1 easy, took turn 2 easy, down towards the turn 3 section where you've really got to be careful on the brakes, but this car just sticks perfectly. Up to the wall section, easily lift off there, perfectly keeping in 6th gear, flip down a couple gears to 4th, through the final braking zone, and now it's easy flat to the line, and there is my GoodWood hill climb in the 2021 Alpine car. So I'm also going to add a TV pod camera angle of the hot lap. So up towards turn 1, kept it in 3rd there. We went up to 4th momentarily, but had to flip down to 3rd again. Up to the longest straight of the hot lap then, or the hill climb, down to the braking zone, keeping it in 4th very nicely. Now flip up to 5th. Flip up to 6th, keep it in 6th through the wall section, just very nicely, it just sticks perfectly. Down to 3rd gear there, for the final braking zone, keeping it up the gears now, and there is my GoodWood hot lap in the 2021 Alpine. So there we go for my 2021 GoodWood Hill Climb virtual event. As you can tell, it was obviously the F1 2021 car was the quickest out of all of them. I didn't show all the lap times because I'm an idiot and actually forgot to screenshot them or save them as a recording. So it was only the last 3, which was the Indy car, the Formula E car, and the 2021 F1 car that I actually recorded the time for. So I apologise about that. But if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to like and subscribe. But thanks for watching, and goodbye.